have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Kevin Gossman gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kevin Gossman, one of the best arms in the league right now. Great action, two-seam action. A lot of times you'll hear pitchers talk about he throws a bowling ball, hard, heavy, two-seam fastball with a lot of movement. Needed a change of scenery, and man, as he turned it around since he left the Baltimore Orioles, it's never been about the stuff. It's more about throwing the ball over the plate and controlling the pitches that he has, and he certainly seems like he's found it now.
First pitch, 105.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman, he's 1 for 4. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Gossman is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
To the plate now, Brett Myers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Aaron Nola is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
200 strikeouts on the season last year, that's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Standing in, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Solano.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now here's the pitch.
One ball, two strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And this one will bounce into the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Turner over at second. Yastrzemski at first. 2 out in the inning. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Digging in now, Bryce Harper.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Posey waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former rookie of the year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. High in the air out to center field. Canario is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicolas Castellanos will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicolas Castellanos. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Gene Segura would be next. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Slater.
The left fielder.
Pitch on the way.
Austin Slater.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Full count. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. Shoots this one over to first. Reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Alexander. Canario.
So striding forward now, Alexander Canario will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Buster Posey would be next. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
At the plate, Buster Posey. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 2 the counts of Posey.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings. So
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Gene Segura standing in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Marcus.
So stepping in, Marcus Semien. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard ground ball to 3rd. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to Schwarber.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Canario is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman.
Striding in, Alec Bohm. He went down looking to open up the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Reese Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Slater's under it. And that's the third out. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Donovan Solano.
The second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one. To short. Segura has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Simeon. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Yastrzemski. First offering on its way. Yastrzemski is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Giants down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in the switch hitter, Brett Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Slater has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bryce Harper. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
The 2-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings up JT Realmuto. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer up the middle. There is Crawford. Solano for 1 on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
From the stretch, Nicolas Castellanos is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. That misses. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now a throw over. Runners back. Three and 0 now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Segura. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here.
Belt.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Aye.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin.
Next to bat for the Giants, Austin Slater. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
All set for the start of the inning. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Just off the plate and high, ball 1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The center field.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, stands at 3-2.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Now batter, third base.
At the plate now, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Reese Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Solano camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Brett Meyer.
Now at the plate, Brett Myers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath. Pump him up a little bit. Let him know that he's got it under control.
Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one. Fouled off. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
To the plate now, Alexander Canario. As he'll take a look at ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Caleb Berriger is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 73, Caleb Berriger.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
JT Realmuto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1. Out into right center. Well hit. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
At the plate, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First offering on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The center fielder.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Popped him up. Posey has a play. 2 gone.
Now
digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A ball and a strike. And he misses. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Line to the right side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. Stepping into the box, Donovan Solano. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
One out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Segura for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Giants are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Reese Hoskins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Here's the 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Man, if that's like this, make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there, and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Tyler Beede comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. In now, Brett Myers, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A runner at second, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Bryce Harper is on deck. Working for the punch out and the offering. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that count.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball, that's outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here it is on 3-0. And it's fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Settling in now, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. The bouncer to the left side. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And the right-handed hitting Nicolas Castellanos will bat next. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. The relay. Now he's safe at second as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Nick Pivetta comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Pivetta.
Into the box now, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. One and one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead it 5-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants are down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3.
The center fielder, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three and 1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And a full count now, 3-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Reese Hoskins waits on deck. Three and 1. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So here's the Phillies DH, Rhys Hoskins. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. 2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Brett Myers is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Back goes Yastrzemski, and it's gone into the arcade section. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Trevor Cahill comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Trevor Cahill.
To the plate now, Bryce Harper. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Adam Morgan is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Soft liner towards short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Coming to the plate now, Alexander Canario. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the center fielder at the track. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 7-2 game now. Here's Buster Posey now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter,
well, he was definitely not looking for speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down the third baseline. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Simeon over to his left. 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is...
Understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit high and deep out to left. Castellanos the catch, tagging as the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The first baseman, number 9,
this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Brandon Belt is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. On he pops it up. Simeon shading to his right, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now 7-3. All set to start the 9th in this one.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher,
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 8-3. At the plate, Segura. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
The 0-1 delivery. And it's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Phillies 8 and the Giants 3. David Robertson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
David Robertson.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Slater.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Brandon Crawford stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
8-3 is today's final. The Phillies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Aaron Nola gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.